Let me see. We're going to wait just one more minute and then we're going to get started. So I need some brave young lady or man to come up here and tell me their names. Come. My name is Mama Akonke. Can you say that? Mama Akonke. Can you say that? Excellent. What's your name?
Angelina.
Angelina, how old are you?
9.
Ooh, so beautiful. Such a beautiful name. What's your name?
Valencio.
Valencio. I love it. Valencio. Hi, what's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Angelina, wait a minute. Tell me your name.
Angelina.
Angelina, Valencio, Daniel. And what's your name?
Chloe.
Chloe. And you're pretty pink and purple. What's your name?
Crosby.
Fresby? Crosby. Yes, I love it. What's your name?
Joseph.
Joseph. Woo! Give them a big hand. We have Angelina, Valencio, Chloe, Crosby, and Joseph. Okay, go back and sit down. I'm going to call you back in a few minutes. Huh? Thank you. And what's your name? Come back.
Dennis Raheem Watson, motivational speaker.
And we have Baba Dennis Raheem Watson, who's a motivational speaker. Give him a big hand too. Wow, that's fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to start a story. How many of you like bears? You like bears? Okay. You want to sing with me? Want to sing with me? Say, we're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. I see tall grass. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Can't go around it. We've got to walk through it. Let's go. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. I see tall trees. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Can't go around it. We've got to. The tree. We can't go through the tree. What do we have to do? Climb up. Let's go. Let's see you go. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. I see a wide river. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Can't go around it. We've got to swim. How? Across. Let's go. Backstrokes. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. I see a dark cave. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. can't go around it. We've got to walk through it. Shh. It's very dark. I feel furry fur. I feel sharp teeth. I feel a wet nose. I feel sharp claws. It's a bear. Let's go. What do we have to do? Go across the river. Let's go. Now what do we have to do? Go. How did we get here? We have to go up the tree. Let's go. Down the tree. And then we have to go through the grass. Let's go. Oh my goodness. It was a baby bear. And his name was Mubassa. The bear who would be man. Once upon a rhyme in Maasai land, there was a bear named Mubassa. Can you say Mubassa? He lived in the forest of enchantment between the mansions of the moon and the splendor of the sun. To the west, the icy mountains of the night. To the south, a poem called Africa. Can you say Africa? A poem from a drum from a dream, where coconuts and happiness are multiplied by two. Prince Mubassa was an only child, a lonely child. His father was always hunting and fishing and gathering honey. His mother did her best to teach Mubassa the ways of the bear clan. He loved to do things that bears like to do, but he was a little different. He loved to play with ants and see them fight one another. He was always asking his mother questions, which was a very good thing to do. But Mubassa did not like playing with other bears or sharing his things, which are not very nice. He always thought he was better than the other bears in the forest. So much so, he think himself better than the other bears that he was often heard telling other bears, I am better than you. Have any of you ever met anybody that thought they were better than you? Yeah, me too. One day, he asked his mother questions that would change his destiny. Mother, he asked, who are the wisest animals in the forest of the world? His mother replied, there are three, my son. Before I finish the story, whoever can answer questions at the end of the story is going to win a surprise. The mother said there are three wisest animals. The old owl, who sleeps in the mountains by day and guards the forest by night. For it is he who sees the night which is unseen, and both sides of the moon are not hidden from him. Who was it, the first one? The owl. Good. Then she said, then there's the raccoon. He is also very wise. He has rings around his eyes, for he seldom sleeps and is a constant observer of life. And of course, the lowly earthworm, who is blind but understands the roots of things that stand on the back of the earth. Understanding, my son, is the highest form of knowledge. Who are the three animals? Yes. The owl, the raccoon, and earthworm. Excellent. Mubassa bear cub listened. And then he said, oh mother, who is the strongest and most powerful powerful of beings that walk or fly? Is it the eagle? No, my son, said the mother. Is it the lion? No, his mother replied again. The elephant? No, his mother repeated again. It is man. He stalks and protects. He saves and kills. He sows and reaps. He spends and keeps. He elevates a tree into a house and grinds the mountain in dust. He is appointed ruler over all of us. Then I want to be a man, Mubassa Bear Cub said. That you cannot be, my son, his mother responded. God made you to be a bear and a rose to be a rose. So be the very best bear you can possibly be. Mubassa Bear Cub became angry at his mother and said, I will leave you, my mother, and seek the counsel of the wisest animals. So Mubassa Bear Cub set out that night until he came to the house of the old owl. Oh, good evening, owl, said Mubassa Bear Cub. What can I do for you, young bear cub, said the owl. I want to be a man, said the bear. Well, exclaimed the owl, that's an unusual request. Let me see. If you can answer these questions, which is greater, the world that is seen than that is unseen? Why, the seen, of course, smirked the bear cub. The unseen is nothingness. Close your eyes, said the owl. Is not love greater than the heart? Love is unseen. Is not truth greater than the tongue? Truth is unseen. Is not music greater than the flute? Forget it, said the old owl. You don't know what a flute is anyway. I'm going to bed. It's almost dawn. I must be gone to the mountain. When dawn arrived, Mubassa Bear Cub spied the earthworm collecting the morning dew. Earthworm! Earthworm! Cried Mubassa Bear Cub. Grant me a favor from my wisdom. What do you seek of me? The earthworm replied. I am the lowliest servant of the one who is greater. Earthworm, earthworm, make me a man, or I will crush you underfoot. Errors, terrors, and monstrosities. Oh my! Errors, terrors, and monstrosities. Can you say that? Errors, terrors, and monstrosities. Oh my! Errors, terrors, and monstrosities. Oh my, said the earthworm as he crawled into the nearest hole. Mubassa Bear Cub became even angrier and began tearing up the earth, overturning rocks and uprooting trees, looking for the earthworm. But the lowly earthworm lingered not. The morning concealed him like the web of a spider containing the mouth of a cave. So began Mubassa Bear Cub's second journey away from home. Who was the second animal he was going to look for? Chloe? The raccoon. So Mubassa spied an old raccoon sitting up on an old pine tree. Raccoon! Raccoon! Listen to me, Mubassa cried. Wise animal of the forest, come down and help me. Oh, Mubassa Bear Cub, replied Raccoon. How are you and your family? Your father passed by here not too long ago. How is your mother? I do not know, answered Mubassa Bear Cub, but I do know that I want to become a man. Good. Y'all are listening. Woo, you're going to get some surprises. Well, just what kind of a man do you want to be, said the old raccoon. You do not even know the way of your father nor the condition of your mother. Your father is your brain, and your mother is your heart. Yes. A powerful man, replied Mubassa Bear Cub. one that stalks and protects and saves and kills and reaps and sows and all things men do. My goodness, responded Raccoon, you can't be all those things at once. You can't be good and evil. Night and day do not sleep on the same bed. Besides, you are a bear cub. You should try to be the very best bear cub you can be. Learn who you are. Learn what you can do. Be, bear your path and reach the stars. I want to be a man. I want to be a man, insisted Mubassa. All right, said Raccoon. But first, we must eat, and you must agree to be honest with yourself. Okay, anything you say, Mubassa said. Raccoon went down to the river and pulled out 3 huge fish from the water, added a few berries, and spread out 3 dishes with these items on a picnic table. Raccoon ate from one dish and Mubassa Bear Cub from another until they were both full. Raccoon went back to the river to wash his hands. All raccoons are constantly doing. When he returned, he did not see the 3rd dish. Who ate the last fish dish? It was not ready to be eaten. It was not, said Mubassa. Then follow me to your destiny, Raccoon spoke in an urgent tone. He began to walk toward the river while Mubassa Bear Cub followed. When they reached the river, the raccoon stepped into the water and was soon walking on the water. Come on now, follow me, said old Raccoon. To be a man, you must master your feelings. So suddenly, Mubassa found himself walking on the water too. When they reached the other side of the river, Raccoon turned to Mubassa Bear Cub and said, who ate the dish of fish? Certainly you don't expect me, for I did not touch it, said Mubassa. Soon they found themselves on the other side of the river, climbing the mountainside, when old Raccoon suddenly jumped up and began flying through the air like an eagle. Come now, he shouted to Mubassa Bear Cub. If you really want to reach the land of man, your spirit must soar like an eagle. Mubassa Bear Cub became so frightened that the hair on his neck and face stiffened like the quills of a porcupine. Nevertheless, he wanted to be a man so much, he jumped up and began flying too, just like the raccoon. They flew and flew, and the wind tossed Mubassa from side to side. Mubassa had fallen into a sleep deeper than a dream. When Mubassa finally awakened, he found himself alone. What a beautiful lake he saw. But where was the raccoon? Mubassa was all alone. He didn't like being alone. Do you like being alone? No, sometimes some people like being alone, but not Mubassa. Raccoon! Raccoon! Raccoon, I need you, cried Mubassa. Where are you? Nothing answered, not even a bird. There was no one to talk to. No trees. Mubassa knew the language of the trees. That night was one of Mubassa's loneliest nights ever. The morning came, and sounds like clarion bells were ringing in the hills. There was a voice singing in the still of the morning. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Mubassa opened his sleep-covered eyes. It was a little girl's voice. Somehow the bells were still ringing, or was it her hello? She was a beautiful bronze shock of a girl with wavy dreadlocks that laughed in the wind. Oh, my name is Mubassa. My name is Rose Nuri. What's her name? Rose Nuri, she said. You're going to be late for school, aren't you? School? Thought Mubassa. What? Then he caught himself. I'm talking. I'm talking human talk, he shouted. I'm a man. I'm a man. I can stalk and protect, save and kill, sow and reap. I'm a man. I'm a man. Of course you're talking human talk, you boy. I don't know about that other stuff you're talking about. Rosemary responded and she shook her head in utter amazement. I mean, what does your name mean, said Mubassa. My name means rose of the night, rose of the light. And what does your name mean, she said. That's funny, said Rose. You don't look like a bear. Are you Native American or something? Strong Bear sure sounds like an Indian warrior's name. I don't know, said Mubassa. I'm like the old river. Well, you must be an orphan, said the girl. Let's go to school, Mubassa suggested. I'm sure hungry. Good Hope School is the name of my school. You go in with good hope and you come out with good hope. So Mubassa went to school with Rose Nuri. He sat in the classroom and wondered, what a strange experience. Science, reading, math. He ate food out of the garbage can when nobody was looking. Well, Mubassa was having fun being in school. And then he went to visit Rose Nuri's house. When he got to her house, she introduced him to her father and her brother and her mother. And then she said her father and brother were going hunting and Mubassa should go with them. Now, is Mubassa a bear right now or is he a man? Is he a bear or a man right now? A man. So he went hunting with the father and the brother. When they got out in the woods, they were shooting arrows and shooting guns, and they caught deer and rabbits and squirrels. But then all of a sudden, everything in the forest shook. Ooh, 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 ooh. And it was a bear, and he was growling. And Rose's father told Mubassa, get the gun, we have to shoot him and kill him. I've always wanted a bear to hang on my wall. And Mubassa said, no, we can't kill him, we can't kill the bear. And the father said, yes, we have to kill the bear so I can get a reward. And Mubassa hit the bear out of the father's hand because the bear, who do you think the bear was? His dad, yes, excellent. The bear was Mubassa's father, and he remembered his father. So he knocked it out of the father's hand, and the gun went off, and it hit the father bear, but it hit him in the leg. And the father bear ran off crying, ooh, 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 ooh. And Mubassa ran after his father. And they had bear talk. And the father stood back. He didn't know it was Mubassa at first because Mubassa was a man. And Mubassa said, Father, it's me. And the father replied back to him. And Mubassa remembered bear talk. And the father said, you have to help me, son. And the son said, you have to run away, father, so they cannot catch you. And Mubassa took his scarf off his head and he wrapped his father's leg, which was bleeding, and he told his father to run. Are you okay? Be still. Don't move. Okay, it flew away. Oh, you got it? Okay, don't move. Okay. So, what happened? Mubassa's father ran away, and Mubassa ran after his father, and he had the father and son run after him. And so Mubassa's father got away and got back to his cave, and Mubassa hid in the forest where Rosa's father couldn't see him. So finally, Mubassa went home to the cave of his father and mother. and he fell asleep. And 3 witches came around him. They were good witches, and they sang a song. Alunde, 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 hallelujah. Alunde, 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 hallelujah. Sisi wazu, aye, ye. Sisi wazu, aye, ye. And Mubassa became a bear again. And he was so happy he didn't know what to do. So he went and he said, Mama, Daddy, and then he talked bear talk. Mama listen, Mama listen, I'm so good. And his mother said, Maya Kalasa. And his father said, Maya Kalasa. And Mubassa said, I don't ever want to be anything that I am not. I want to stay a bear and be with my family for the rest of my life. And I'm going to be the best bear there ever was. And I'm going to treat people kind, and I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to share with other people. And I'm going to learn as much as I can. And with that, Mubassa had his dream of being something else, but he learned that being himself was the best thing in the whole wide world. I stepped on the pen bent, and that's the way that story went. Give yourselves a big hand. Now, who can tell me, wait, I didn't ask the question yet. Who can tell me the name of the little girl? Come, quick.
Rosemary.
Woo-woo! Give Angelina a big hand. And one more. Who can tell me the 3 animals that were the wisest animals? Come, Chloe. The 3. Turn around.
The owl, raccoon, and earthworm.
Woo-woo! Give Chloe a hand. We have 2 books. Okay. So, because Angelina and Chloe listened to the whole story, they have won Mubassa's dream and 18 legends from the land of Nod. Give them a big hand. And they not only listened, they participated and learned the moral of the story. Come back. What is the moral of the story? What do you think the story was about?
The moral of the story is to be yourself, and no matter what, you're still what you want to be.
Give her a big hand. Come on, Chloe. Huh? The same, okay. Valencia, did you want to say something else? Come. Are they brother and sister? Yes, okay. So you all want a book together, but turn around. What do you think was the best thing about the story for you? What did you like the most? Turn this way.
The thing I liked the most, that at the end of the book, he wanted to be himself.
Woo! Yay! Excellent. Thank you. So you and your sister are going to share the book, okay? Well, you guys have been great. And I want to leave you with, we're not going on a bear hunt. Say that.
Not going on a bear hunt.
The bears belong in the forest.
The bears belong in the forest.
We are human.
We are human.
They are bears.
They are bears.
Let's leave them alone.
Let's leave them alone.
I will be me.
I will be me.
You will be you. The tree will be the tree. And that's all for me. I love you, love yourselves, and remember to keep reading, reading, reading. If you want to get a book, if you want to, parents, if you want to buy a book for your children, you can contact John Satchmo Mannan, who is the writer of beautiful books for children. And the book is called Mubassa's Dream and 18 Legends from the Land of Nod. You can call him at 646-539-9641. Thank you, children, and thank you, parents and friends, for hanging out this morning. Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Kids, did you like the book? Did you like the story? Yes. All right.